Welcome to this unit on relationship skills through sport, where the training is integrated in day-to-day life as something healthy and a common family activity. The training ensures transgenerational exchange with focus on sport and physical activities, overcomes gender stereotypes, and reinforces overall the long-term perception that sports are for everybody irrespective of age, gender, or family role. Team sports are widely and intuitively recognized as having a positive influence on building trust and relationship skills among the teammates. These benefits are, however, often learned implicitly, meaning that participants may learn them, but without intentionality. While there is explicit instruction regarding sport-based physical skills, there may be no such corresponding explicit teaching on how to focus or create a relationally positive environment. Besides this, the teamwork beneficial impact in building strong and healthier relationships may be less significant if the access to the sports and teams themselves is restricted to determined social categories and backgrounds, hence lowering the probabilistic margins of having a positive effect not only within the group practicing sports but on the wider social body. Usually the categories struggling in having access to sports and their related advantages are people from other generational cohorts, especially the teammates' family members like parents or grandparents. Women, especially when the sport is traditionally considered a masculine one. Persons not identifying themselves as cisgender, who often struggle to overcome gender-based biases in sport. And economically and socially marginalized communities. This is where social and emotional learning steps in, aiming at bridging the still existing gaps in a synoptical way. Coaching by using SEL in a structured way, including internal facilitation from an adult educational point of view and addressing the role of transgenerational communication among the sport practitioners, provides a basis to make sport activities involve all the members of a family and relativizes the gender biases usually found at family and community level. Some of the approaches characterizing the SEL framework in sport are 1. Promoting a positive team climate and essential benefits. SEL best practices show that teams and individuals who are introduced in safe, supportive, encouraging, and inclusive team climates create stronger bonds beyond the specific boundaries of the sports sector and tend to maintain and elaborate them in their day-to-day lives, to the point that previous biased perspectives are reshaped on the basis of the practitioner's common experience during the activities. 2. Developing new skills through recognition and relationship building. Empathy and communication are passed down in a regulated way to the adult practitioners during the sport activities involving picking up teammates, open coordination within a team, mutual recognition of the roles in the new framework created by the activities themselves. Feedback sessions after the exercises are essential in order for all the participants to identify the new skills used and assess if they can be used too in their families, communities, or other environments with a specific focus on gender roles within them. 3. Promoting awareness in selecting the roles of the game. The practitioners are invited to swap their roles in the activities with each other and see the same activity from someone else's perspective, in order to understand that relationships, either sport-based or not, depend always on 2 or more characters, and that these characters are not necessarily rigidly defined by universal rules, at least at the social-emotional level, and that new skills may be needed to deal with this reality in everyday life too. 4. Focus groups beyond the sport activity feedback. The trainer, the facilitator, and the practitioners attend sessions in which they discuss about the roles they had and the relations among them and correlate them to non-sport contexts with priority to family and gender-based relationships, or conflicts if it's the case. The discussions have to address both the possibility to build open and healthier relationships with other persons from their own social background or someone else's background, based on the experience they had with SEL through sport and the need to replicate the sport activities themselves autonomously in order for the benefits to be sustainable in time. Summarizing, the specific outcomes of this module will be 1. The identification of several ideas of activities that can be done by children and parents together, irrespective of gender, in order to build strong and healthy relationships within the family. 2. Improving communication between all genders and ages and between family members and learning to communicate and work towards a common goal. 3. For parents, the first-hand experience of the physical and emotional benefits of sport and the creation of an action plan to integrate sport and relationship skills into their family life. And 4. Reflecting and deconstructing gender stereotypes that sports and physical activities are mostly for boys. Enjoy your training experience and remember that every relationship is a world and that we can create a better world together.